pumpkin spice and everything. Super hot. I don't know if you know, but Nana's in. Oh, I know. Crazy. So we're downtown. Falafel. What we find. Partner in crime. Oh, let's see. We get nose. And when you start making noises. So outfit of the day, I'm looking very casual. I think I shared that I'm about to take these human hair twists out. I love this t-shirt. It's very vintage. It's got like the cat and the sweater and the chain. It looks like Biggie Smalls. And I've got my black Coach Cassie, and onto it I have my macaroon. This is my boy macaroon. In my head he's a boy. It's got the Coca-Cola, it's got his red sneakers, a jacket, jeans, and then we have her because she's wearing black. Got on a hat, she's got on her Coca-Cola. Well, she came with a Coca-Cola bottle, Chanel bag, and a little Chanel dress, and her shoes. I was gonna say sneakers. These are dressy shoes. So that's what I'm looking like. A little crazy to some, perhaps. A little eccentric. I don't know. Makes me happy. I might make some friends with my Labubu. Actually, you know what? I thought we're not supposed to be going to Hobby Lobby. I haven't been in here in a while because we weren't shopping Hobby Lobby. Are we back in Hobby Lobby? I don't know. Kind of like I haven't been to Target in forever, but I didn't think about it, and now we're here and I'm like, I'm gonna get what I need to get. What do they have for fall? I mean, we're not even August. Wait, no, we're August 1st. August 1st, so of course, yeah, the fall stuff is out. But y'all don't mind, I'm just gonna show you a few things they have for fall. Baking stuff, decor. Of course, it goes on sale. Aprons. Actually, this says braided trevettes, like you put your hot pot on it. There was a time I went through getting these miniature cutting boards. Oh, look at these cute little miniature spoons. $10, $10.99. So cute. This would almost be appropriate for my smart dolls. Or I guess you can put them on the table for, like, I don't know what, dessert? Decoration? What will you do with these? What do you think? Comment below, honestly, what would you do with these tiny little wooden spoons? They're so adorable. And then they have them with the leaves on the top. Leaves or the pumpkins. They're literally smaller than teaspoons. I can't believe I'm looking at fall stuff. But I'm actually, with all the heat that we've been having, I'm actually kind of looking forward to cooler weather. It's been a lot of heat. All right, over here we've got mugs. What are these? I tend to gravitate towards like miniatures. Isn't that cute? Looks like a little Stanley mug, but miniature, and it's kind of chubby. Got our pumpkin spice and everything nice. If you could smell the cinnamon in here, it smells so strong, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. So, are you looking forward to fall, or are you true and true a summer person? You got your house ready with the candles. Ooh, this says buttery pumpkin. It does smell buttery. It really does. It's good. Aisles and aisles and aisles of fall stuff. Wreaths, ribbons, garlands. I gotta say though, Hobby Lobby is a lot quieter than it used to be. And I'm sure it has been affected by the number of people of color that are not shopping here. And I kind of feel guilty for being in here. I kind of do. Not gonna lie. We love fall, this Matt says. Miniature pumpkins. You can put this in a bowl and make a nice little tablescape, or just put them, you know, with a floral arrangement. They have them in different colors. And look at these little critters. Look at these little critters. Adorable. What is this, a raccoon? Or a squirrel? I think this one looks like a squirrel. It's got like a little pine nut. So to make some jewelry, I'm getting this Stretch Magic jewelry cord. It's like elasticy. This is all like jewelry making stuff. Any crafters in the room? I'm always looking for little knicky-knacky stuff to make stuff, especially miniatures. These are all jewelry charms. Look at these little balloon earrings. They have so many charms. So many fairy tale charms. You can make earrings, you can make necklaces, you can even put them on clothes. But it's just a nice way to customize, you know, things that you have. This is what I was looking for, these tiny pearls. You've got them in heart shapes, or they're just small round, and I'm trying to make sure they have holes so that when I string them, I'm in the wool section. Or at the fabric section, I'm looking for tulle. So look, they got all kinds of tulle here, different colors. Like this. How much is it per yard? Actually, for what I need it for, I don't need that large piece. I could just get this for $1.99 or $2.99. In the floral section. As you can see, it's raining, so Kenton's gone to get the car so that his princess wife doesn't get wet. Because that's what a man does, right? Home sweet home, out of the rain. Here are the little boo-boos. Say hello. Kareem cooked and I felt like plantain, so I'm frying some plantain. And then these are peaches. Mariam's co-worker gave her some peaches. And then this is a mango. It's not properly ripe yet, but it will be. It smells so good. Looks like Kareem made this beef, squash, and cabbage. He's already eaten. Let's put some in here. I'm trying not to eat too much rice, but you have to have a little bit of rice or starch to eat the meat with or the gravy with. Got a little bit of vegetables, fresh vegetables. Just needs a little dressing, just a little. And there you go, and I've got my plantain. So, bon appetit. So it's later in the evening. I'm watching the special on Netflix, you know, the show called The Crown. It's not new, but I just sort of rediscovered it. And Kenton and I have been really into it, although tonight he's not here with me. So yeah, Biscuit's trying to get my attention every now and then. Anyway, I'm really into this show, The Crown. So this is the part where the young queen, Queen Elizabeth, summons her sister to give her the verdict, whether she's going to allow her sister, who was 23 at the time, to marry. So Margaret is coming in. There's a lot of tension. Remember, the man she wanted to marry was divorced, which was a big deal back in those days. A royal could not marry a divorced man. And, you know, again, she's 25. He was older. He was this common guy who used to work for their father. So anyway, it's a lot of drama going on. I won't mess it up for you. Hopefully you'll go and watch it yourself. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Good afternoon. It is a warm, muggy Saturday, and I thought, let's go check out the sunflowers. Every year in July, there's this beautiful field of sunflowers, and a lot of content creators and just families like to go out there and take pictures. So I thought, before we lose them, let's go check them out. But before I get all chatty with you and before we go out, let's rewind a little bit. I did a little unboxing. You might like this stuff. So I got 2 boxes here with me that I'd like to open up with you really quickly. And I also got some fruit. So I'm trying my best to eat as much fruit this summer, fresh fruit. Let's see how many different types of fruit I eat today. Strawberries are so good. Have you eaten any fruit today? Let me know. What did you eat today? What kind of fruit did you eat today? Or what kind of fruit are you about to eat? All right, let's put this down for a second. And I was actually kind of surprised because I haven't formally worked with Lumi for a while now, but I have been using their products now for a couple of years, maybe even 2 years. And they sent me this. So let's see what's in the box. Ooh, let's see. Oh, all the good stuff. What do we have in here? Let me go for something I know that I absolutely love and works really well and is super convenient. These are the acidified deodorant wipes. And I feel like I'm doing an ad. Well, it kind of is, but it isn't. I'm not paid to do this. I'm more than happy to share it with you. But these really work. These little wipes. So they're kind of like baby wipes, but they're medicated. And let me read it for you. It says, Lumi acidified deodorant wipes remove body odors and control odor for 24 hours. Ideal for your purse, your gym bag, or to refresh before and after intimacy. It's vegan, it's cruelty-free, it's dye-free, paraben-free, phthalate-free, sulfate-free. Yep. But it really works. This one is the Cool Cucumber scent, and it's for external use only. Do not use on broken or irritated skin. Okay? You should get this. Keep this in your handbag on the go. All right, what else? We got the 72-hour odor control, aluminum-free whole body deodorant for your pits, privates, and beyond. Let's see what this one smells like, if it has any scent. It says it's Vanilla Bliss Smooth Solid. Let's see if the formula has changed any. But yeah, I've been using Lumi deodorant now for a couple of years. Sometimes I, alternate with Dove, because Dove now has a aluminum-free deodorant. But I will say this one is usually stronger. And I remember when Lumi first came out, people did not like the scent, but it didn't bother me because what I realized was when you initially put it on, it has one scent, but then over time, it smells really nice. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, so no real residue. See that? And I'm pressing hard. There's no like white residue on it. So that's nice because sometimes it doesn't look nice when you have a whole bunch of like white or cottagey cream looking material under your armpit. That's not cute. Even though right now I probably have powder on me, right? It's quite pleasant, light pleasant. Girl, you better get it, or guy, or young guy, teenagers, young girls, old women, you need stuff. All right, what else we got in here? Another whole body deodorant if you prefer the cream. This is the Invisible Cream Lavender Sage. Again, for pits, privates, and beyond. You know, because certain areas a cream would work better, especially if you have creases, instead of the solid deodorant. And then this one is an acidified body wash. So this is in a travel size. Clean Tangerine. Clean Tangerine, powered by mandelic acid. Controls, cleans, and controls odor. Gynecologist developed for your pits, privates, and beyond. So, and it says removes odor better than soap. This is definitely something if you're on the go, or if if you have a gym bag and you got to take a bath somewhere, or you're traveling, you want one of these. So if you're looking for a healthy and effective deodorant that's aluminum free, don't forget to check out Lumi. I will leave some of the options in the description box or below. We're constantly having to take the dog out, so we get occasional mosquitoes that get in the house. And I'm a little irritated because a stupid mosquito came in and bit me. Big mosquito. Right, look. Told you, they love my fat arms. See there? A nice big welt. Ugh, and it itches so bad. Ooh, I hate a mosquito bite. I hate mosquito bites. That's part of the Carolina summer. And I just recently heard on the news that they found a case of West Nile virus in North Carolina. God forbid. God forbid. Anyway, let me show you my next unboxing. One of the items in my last video that I told you I was going to get, or that I ordered. Look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. This is the Quencher H2O tumbler between Stanley and Love Shack Fancy. So you see what's on the cover, don't you? You see it? It's so pretty. All right, let's go ahead and open it, Habiba. We got stuff to do. We got places to go, things to do. But yeah, nice sturdy box. You see the little boo-boos on the cover. Wait, how you open this? A little tab here. I was so worried that I was gonna get a fake, because there's a lot of fake stuff out there, but this is an authentic Stanley Love Fancy collaboration. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. It's like if you're gonna get a Stanley, might as well get one with personality, right? Might as well get one with personality. So it looks like there is a straw, and this one is like a straw with a hint of pink, because I've gotten them that have the clear straws. This one is not completely clear. It has like a faint pink. And then there is the little stopper that goes on the straw. And then there's this bag. Ooh, why do they have to do all this? So here we go. It's like a pink velvet bag, drawstring bag. And so this is the kind of thing that would make a great gift. I don't know if they're still available. I have no idea. If they are, I will link them. Or I will link it. But isn't she beautiful and fun and silly and goofy and gonna make me smile? So I like the little gold on the top here. And you see, again, it says Stanley. It is authentic. And I can put the straw in. And then this part goes like this. So yeah, that's it for my unboxing. Let's get on with this day, shall we? Drink your water. Drink your tea, drink your coffee, carry it on the go. Stay hydrated. Oh my God. This reminds me of this guy on TikTok. He's always saying to his girlfriend, "You are so beautiful." He's obviously Nigerian. So that's how I feel about this Stanley. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. Oh my God, I love you. You are so beautiful. Stuff. This is how far I got with my hair yesterday. As you can see, I still have the front to take off, the back. I decided to put on some silver hoop earrings. It's been a while since I've worn silver. Usually I wear a lot of gold. See, I'm still wearing my gold bracelets here. So silver hoops, and then I have this little pendant here on I guess it's like a leather rope. I haven't worn this in years. I can't even tell you how long I've had it. But I don't know, there's just something cute about it I like. And it has like a little flower in it. It's like a bluish flower. You see that? Oh, and then I have these beads. These are Tibetan. How do you say plural of Tibet? I'm not wearing any makeup, like zero makeup. I always feel like I look a little bit, I don't know, like red, like I need to tone it down with makeup, but I don't feel like it. It's gonna be hot and muggy outside, so this is what we're working with. I did do my eyebrows just a little bit, because who's going outside without eyebrows? Not me. And then I need to put some cream on. This is the Fenty butter, Fenty Skin. And I like it because it's not too greasy, but I just don't like looking ashy, you know? We already got chubby arms. You don't want to bring attention to it with ashy, chubby arms. What is that? Get those elbows. Okay, so if you watched my last video, which I hope you did, but I don't think you did, hello, the views on that last video suck. Absolutely suck. I put so much work into it, and YouTube didn't push it out, or maybe I just didn't put it out at the right time, or maybe it's not the best thumbnail or the best title. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of layers to this YouTube game. Anyway, do me a favor, please, and go watch my last video. Please, just go watch it. Pinky swear? Pinky swear? You pinky swear, didn't you? All right. You pinky swear, you agreed. Go watch my last video. It's actually a really fun video. I'm gonna link it in the description box or leave it on one of the, you know, at the end of the video. Okay, please? Anyway, we need a bag, right? We need a bag. What would you wear with it? Right now, I have this bag. It's like an everyday bag, but I don't think this goes. I mean, it could, but not really. So I was thinking maybe something more like this, because again, we're going out into a sunflower field. So just something more natural. And I feel like this kind of is the vibe, or very practical, but holds less, with this Coach tabby, because I like to be hands-free. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is okay. What do you think? This is okay. Okay, let me go put the contents of yesterday's bag. I wore a black bag into this bag. Actually, at this very moment, it's not super hot. It's actually cooled down a little bit. It rained heavy last night. I'm just checking on Nana's plants. I don't know if you know, but Nana's in New York with my brother Bashir. And so I have a few of her plants here, but she should be back actually shortly. And then look at this delicious looking, what is this, a peach? This is a peach or a nectarine? I'm not even sure at this very moment. All I know is it's sweet. I think it's a peach. It's a peach, right? All I know is it's sweet. And delicious. So we're out. I redid my hair, or put it kind of a little bit neater so it looks more intentional. It was looking a little crazy. Say hi, boo.
Hi, boo.
They haven't seen you in a minute.
A minute?
Yeah.
It wasn't just a couple of days ago.
A couple of days ago, what'd you do?
Argue with you. Did we have a discussion? See, look.
No, we did not.
Hi, folks.
Stop, boo. Anyway, can y'all notice Kenton's lost some weight? He's lost a little bit of weight. Stop. And he acts like a 10-year-old sometimes.
That's not right.
That's not right?
12.
Oh, you're 12. Okay, he's 12. So you guys think I act silly, but so does Kenton sometimes. Boo! You know, when those comments come from Africans, or, yeah, when they come from Africans, it's always the sense that I don't look African. But actually, for me, sometimes it feels a little bit sad, because what it really means is that, and this is what I get, or my experience all the time as someone of a coming from mixed culture, is that you're never quite one thing enough. In other words, most Nigerians never look at me and say, oh wow, she's Nigerian, or she's part Nigerian, or she looks Nigerian. They always look at me like I'm some sort of foreigner. And I always feel like I have to explain myself and prove myself to them that, oh no, I'm actually, you know, half Nigerian, or my father is Nigerian. So I always feel like, you know, you're never quite, it's not about being good enough. It's just being seen. That's really what it is. You're never quite one culture. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yesterday I was watching, you know, well, we were watching, but he had to go to sleep, watching the whole, The Crown, yeah. And how it was such a big deal for Margaret to marry someone that was divorced, or to be with someone that was divorced. They didn't want that to happen. And also because, well, he was older, he was divorced, he was also of a different class. And I was just thinking, you know, how important those values are or not to us nowadays.
Again, it depends on the culture. I mean, just some cultures, class, caste, you know, groups, there's always some level of differentiation. Other cultures is more fluid. Again, it's relevant to, you know, the group that you have an affinity towards,
right?
How you identify, sure, if that's what's critical. Because again, in many times in certain cultures too, it's always just marriage, you know, between individuals, but also between families.
Right. I mean, I was just thinking again on a personal level, for me, individual level, for me, I know, for example, education is very important to me. If I was picking a spouse, I wanted someone that I could identify with on an intellectual level. So education was very important. The idea of class, it definitely has some relevance in my life, because that's how I was raised. You know, maybe less so in America.
Well,
I mean, it's still an important thing in America. If you're a wealthy American, yeah, there's definitely class is an issue. But I'm just saying, from my personal point of view, coming and living in America, was that something I considered? I think, you know, it may not be on the forefront, but it's always there. Class is, because I know for my kids, it's going to come up. Education, religion, maybe not so much, but it does matter to me that the person believes in God. We don't have to have the same exact religion, but you must be somebody that believes in God.
So faith,
yeah. What other values, or what values were important to you when you were considering a spouse?
They didn't chew with their mouth open. That was very critical. They didn't have bad breath.
Boo, come on.
What? No, I didn't have like a damn checklist. So
you didn't?
No. I was surprised.
That's unfortunate.
I
See,
was
that's
surprised.
the,
Exactly.
that's the problem.
Now I realized 35 years later, maybe I sure had a checklist.
yeah, maybe you should have had a checklist.
Yeah, the things would have been. See, I'm trying to drive, and you sit here. People behind me are like, "What the hell's wrong with this guy?"
See, he didn't have a plan, so he bit off more than he can chew.
What do you mean a plan? Like, yeah. Oh, look. You know
didn't
what?
have a checklist of what kind of spouse you wanted.
No, I have a
You
general
went on
idea.
physical attributes.
You know,
That's the problem.
Women
you went on physical attributes.
I don't know checklist.
You didn't know.
What do you mean didn't know?
You didn't know.
I did know.
What did you know?
I did know that I was gonna have someone that was gonna be like trouble. I like women that are trouble. Please. A lot of attitude, drama. Oh man, you just sucked all over that straw, licked it. That's what I'm talking about. I should have had a checklist.
You mean I licked it? Yeah, I've tasted it.
No.
Just taste it. A bunch of kids here. You see people in the sunflower field. Ken was saying it didn't look like they had bloomed. I do see a few blooms, but it's not as bright yet. I don't know. Does it look like they flowered and then they fell off, or does it look like they're about to flower? You think they haven't bloomed yet? Probably people would like these wheelchairs. Yeah, it makes it easier. So yeah, there's a mat. There's a whole long mat here. See? Because it has been raining for the past few days. See, welcome to Dix Park Sunflowers. Just go and get lost in there. But at least it's not super hot.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that couch. I was wondering, you remember the couch? The little green couch? We sat and took a picture.
They got burnt.
Because it's like, look, they're all like droopy over. Like, I don't know if they got burnt or what.
Yeah, because look, this fell
because
off.
no, they were bright. They advertised that they were blooming.
Yeah, well,
like a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. So I'm assuming the sun got to them, and then you see, they're all flipped over.
They're all sad.
So yeah, we kind of missed it again. At least, no, the last time we came 2 years ago, they were burnt.
Yeah.
Here, they're alive, but they're struggling because the heat and the sun took them out. So they're all like hanging. See, they're all hanging down. But yeah, 2 weeks ago, apparently they were full bloom. But I mean, there's something still peaceful about it, right? Boo! Maybe there's some symbolism in all of this. Because even though all of them are struggling and look half dead, there is the few that are surviving and thriving. Look at that. Let's go take a closer look. You see it right there. We're gonna go and face it. It's surviving. We're gonna go walk, and then come back around. But I must say, it is not a bad day right now. See, we're going around to meet the one that is thriving. There she is, the lone survivor with her bright yellow petals. It reminds me of the quote by Charles Darwin about resilience and survival of the fittest. I'd like to think of that sunflower as a person who has persevered despite harsh conditions. Everyone around him went down, but she or he is still standing. It also reminds me of this inspirational poster that says, "One day you will tell the story of how you overcame what you went through, and it will be someone else's survival guide." That's a good job. Yeah, they're pretty big, you know. Look at the size of my hands. You know, I got small hands, but still, look at that. And people eat these. The sunflower seeds. People roast them. Once you take this part off, you can roast these, and that's what they sell, and salt them.
Also sunflower oil.
Sunflower oil, right. Right. But it's so sad not to see all the flowers or the petals. That's what's missing, the beautiful petals. In the middle of the city, right?
Yeah.
Because really around us, behind the trees, are skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Or high-rises.
Downtown Raleigh.
Right. Kenton doing his best to hide from the camera. These look like the younger ones. They're so short compared to the ones over yonder. That's a word we don't use anymore. You know, that's some old-time English, yonder. And I guess they have flowers over there. Let's go take a look. This is giving English garden vibes. Public art for pollinators and people. Reminds me of honey, you know, like you said, attracting butterflies and bees. Bashir is right next to a honey farm or bee farm. Okay, so we're gonna walk through the path. Reminds me of when I was little and I used to imagine that there were fairies hiding in the flowers or in the plants. And this just reminds me of that. It's nice to see young couples out, older couples, families, all kinds of people just looking for a little bit of a break. Now we're like waist high. Talk about bees. See, look, they actually have beehives around here. You see, but I don't want to get too close. It's an active hive. Look at the bees. How close can we go without getting bit? Boo, you're gonna test it, huh? You're gonna test your luck. Go ahead, just go ahead.
Oh, it just flew by.
Oh crap. Let me see if I can zoom in. No, there are definitely lots of bees here. They're in an ideal spot. I mean, they got all these flowers right here. I'm one of those people that will talk to complete strangers, and when they're African, I do not hesitate. So I started a conversation with this man, and we were talking for quite a few minutes. Of course, I had his permission before I posted this, but let me show you the last few seconds of that conversation. Wow, see, I just met another African, and he proved my point. He said he would never look at me and think I was African.
No, I would not.
He would not. He's from Senegal.
Not in a million years. That is for sure.
So how odd, right next to the whole bee farm or, you know, bee area and the flowers, there's a cemetery. It says, Ken says this is from all the people who died from getting bit by bees.
Stop.
Which he's joking, of course.
No, I'm not.
You are joking. Tell us quickly, so
What,
why
am
is
I
this
the-
area...
Am I the Raleigh historian? I don't
Yes.
know these things. I'm from around here.
Yes, you are. So right here apparently is a hospital.
Used to be. There
Used to be a hospital.
Yeah, that's what used to be. This area. Then they donated it to become a park and stuff like that. But before it used to be a state hospital. So of course.
I wonder what kind of interesting, scary things happened in that hospital.
I think just the name itself, state hospital, kind of tells you a lot. Back in
Right,
the day, you
right.
know, 1940s and 30s.
Right.
And so, of course, you know, not everyone made it out of the hospital, right? Especially back then. So some people got buried.
Right, because all of a sudden I'm noticing stones, you know, in the grass. I'm like, wait, why are there all of a sudden burial stones all over?
You also got markers.
Yeah, and all these markers, headstones, you see that? The cemetery.
Place of remembrance.
Yeah, it's a big cemetery too. It's like all of a sudden you're in a bad movie. Imagine coming out here at night. Even though in reality, I don't think I'm scared of cemeteries. I don't think so.
It depends on it. The ones up in the north,
Yeah.
pretty spooky looking.
Yeah, it does say State Hospital of Raleigh,
Founded in
1856.
That shows you how old.
See y'all? Doesn't that look kind of spooky? Even the sign looks very spooky. Thankfully, we have a lot of daylights. But yeah, it's very peaceful here. Further, you see, we're really still in the city because there are all the skyscrapers.
It's kind of sad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, cemeteries are part of institutional settings such as prisons, poor farms, and public hospitals. The state hospital I also had was a mental hospital too.
Yeah, you know, some bad things happen there.
Yeah, so when they died, many times they were abandoned by families or they didn't have families, so they were buried in the cemetery.
Apparently, the hospital was here in 1856, and that probably got torn down.
Yeah.
And then these trees that you see here were planted in the 1970s.
Yeah. When they decided to restore the cemetery to bring dignity and honor to those that were buried here.
About 900
Yeah,
graves.
900 souls. Yeah.
Learning about the state hospital and the Dix cemetery was all a little bit morbid, but I did enjoy our time walking through the sunflower fields and looking at all the flowers and the bees and just seeing people enjoying their time outside. However, I'm really hungry and I'm craving something. So we're at downtown Raleigh and gonna get something to eat really quickly. We're going to Burger Village. I've been here before with Auntie Mona and my mother because it's such a challenge, honestly, trying to find gluten-free restaurants or restaurants that have gluten-free options. We went to Zaxby's because online it said Zaxby's makes gluten-free wings because that's what I was craving. But we went in and they were like, no, their fryer is the same fryer that they share with everything else. So anything that's battered fried with wheat, it's pretty much the same fryer. So we had to leave. I hope they're open. Here's my gluten-free burger. Regular fries, sweet potato fries. Kenton got falafel. All these, there's ketchup, there's ranch. What's this?
That's Chipotle ketchup.
That's the regular, that's the chipotle.
Oh, that's a Chipotle.
Okay.
Did you want the Chipotle ketchup?
No, just regular. All right, y'all. Let's just get the... I haven't had a burger in a long time. Turn it up, turn it up. So the vlog was supposed to end here. We were going to eat our early dinner and then head home. But then as we were leaving the restaurant, I get this picture from Kareem. I'm like, wait a minute, is that not Nana with Uncle Bashir and Miriam in the same picture? That means Nana's back from New York. So of course I call Nana. She tells me how tired they are and how she hasn't slept and she's not wearing makeup and she doesn't want to be in any photographs, but they're on their way to go eat Indian food. And I was like, we're on our way. So of course I got a mango lassi. Don't worry, I did not eat any food, okay? Because I know I'm already full. There's Kenton's dessert. He got some carrot dessert because you can't sit with a full table of food with other people and not have something. Here's Nana's food. God, I miss hot buttered garlic naan. Anyway, the food was amazing apparently, and the wait staff was really nice, and it was just nice to catch up with my brother and my mother, having not seen her for a couple of weeks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to thumbs up. Even if you're watching on television, you know you can use your remote control and arrow upward and then to the right a few steps, okay? So it's really easy to hit that thumbs up button. It helps the channel a lot. And again, I really appreciate you. I look forward to all of your comments, and Kenton and I will see you soon. Bye! Have a great week ahead. Actually, you could do a picture.